So are you thinking about moving to Bowling Green, Kentucky? Well, in this video, we're going to be doing a full deep dive of the town. Also going to be showing you some of the main reasons a lot of people are looking to move here and also why so many people stay. But stick around, guys. We're getting to it right now. All right, y'all, so welcome to the channel. My name is Adam Haynes. I'm a local realtor here in South Central Kentucky as well as Middle Tennessee. And I put out these videos to get you more familiar with the area. So if you are thinking about moving here, just give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email with any questions you have about relocating here. Now, I have people reaching out pretty much every day, just like you. They were hoping to move to the area. So don't hesitate to reach out. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for your weekly fix of information about the area. But today we're going to talk about why Bowling Green is so appealing. All right, y'all, so for those that are unfamiliar, Bowling Green is the third largest city in Kentucky. And tell you what, it's got a vibe all on its own, y'all. So it is not a sleepy town at all, but it also doesn't have the hustle and bustle like a major city like Nashville does, which is also only about an hour away. So it's got a really cool blend of like Southern charm, and also it's got like a surprising like vibrant energy. But what's exactly drawing people in? Let's break it down, okay? All right, kick things off. Let's talk about the biggest one, and that's affordability, y'all. Compared to a lot of other places in the US and even some other smaller cities outside of Bowling Green area, it really offers like a significant lower cost of living, especially when it comes to housing, okay? So you can actually get a decent sized home with a yard without like just completely breaking your bank, all right? So that's a huge draw for families, young professionals, retirees alike. We are all looking for the most bang for your buck, y'all. I mean, that's me, that's you, that's everybody. That's what we want, okay? And Bowling Green does have that, which is a big plus for those starting out, just want to save some cash, that kind of deal. Okay, guys, so we are sharing my screen and we're going to check out a couple of listings. We're not going to go crazy. I'm just going to show you what is available and prices and that kind of thing. Okay, so we are on my website right now. And let's look at Bowling Green. Okay. All right, guys, so here we go. I have everything set up from low to high when it comes to prices and everything. I mean, it looks like they have a couple of really smaller homes that are like rental properties, that kind of thing, for about 100 grand, 125, that kind of deal. There we go. You got a duplex, little condo kind of deal for 220. See, this is a good neighborhood right here. It's a new construction right here. It's called the Standard. I think it's called the Standard Blue, actually, but they are, I mean, they got some cheaper homes that are still not bad. I've toured a couple of them and they're not bad at all. So like this one right here, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1430 square foot for $233 basically. So not bad, guys. I mean, it's not in a bad area or anything like that. I mean, it's on the west side. And also, I mean, they got granite countertops, all that stuff. I mean, new construction. I mean, it's kind of crazy. But okay, so I mean, it's not like a huge neighborhood or anything like that, but it's still not bad at all. I mean, look, they have a few of those. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Okay, so this is another duplex right there. Here's an older home for $250, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1400 square foot. That one's for $250. That one's for $255 right there. That is, oh, that's a good little neighborhood. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1600 square foot for $255. That's not terrible. What else we got? Okay, so another one for $260, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1400 square foot. Here's one on Turkey Run Drive. I just sold one on Turkey Run. This one's being sold for $263. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1600 square foot. Look at this, guy. So it's for $270. Let's look at closer. Looks like it's got a good sized lot. So it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Seems like everything is. It's a 1653 square foot. It's for $270. And let's see how big the yard is. Okay, so about a third of an acre. That's still not bad. I mean, it's got a 2-car garage, all that stuff. I mean, it's got a decent sized front porch and everything. I mean, it's a little outdated, but I mean, it's nice, guys. Yeah, I mean, for the price, absolutely. I mean, here's another one, about 1400 square foot for $285. Here's another one on Turkey Run Drive. So this is in the Greystone subdivision, and this is a good neighborhood, guys. So it's one of the more sought after, like, established neighborhoods, and it's not bad at all, and I really like it. So this is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1758 square foot home for $295. It's got 2-car garage, all that stuff. What in the world? Oh, come on, dude. I mean, come on. Look at that. Come on, do better. Jeez, whatever. Better than a finger in the lens, I guess, but you know. Anyway. Okay, so we got some new constructions on Twilight, on Dogwood as well. That's all new constructions. And we're still not even hit 300,000 yet, guys. So, I mean, like, you can get some decent homes. But let's go up a little bit in price. Let's go up some, just to give you another understanding of a little bit higher end. Okay, so we got some in the 400 range, or almost at least. There you go. I mean, 2,400 square foot, 4-bed, 2-bath, 420. This one for 500. So this one is, that's kind of a cool looking house though. So we are looking a little bit further into the higher price range and that kind of deal. I mean, you got Covington Grove right there. That's a big one. It's a this one is a 4-bed, 5-bath, 6,200 square foot home, y'all, for $778. So I mean, you can get some seriously huge houses out this way. And like this one right here is for $840, but it's a 6-bed, 4-bath, 5,000 square foot home. I mean, it's crazy, y'all. I mean, right here, this one is 1.4. Kind of looks like one I toured, but it's not. So this is in the Old Stone subdivision. Old Stone is like probably, I would say it's probably the highest price subdivision in Bowling Green. But I mean, they got some, I mean, they build them good though. So they got some nice houses. A 3-car garage, all that stuff. I mean, they're built well. And it's a nice subdivision, it really is. I did a video on Old Stone. I actually did a couple of videos on Old Stone. So if you're interested in that price range and you want a really cool like golf course community and that kind of thing, I mean, you know, you can look at it, absolutely. All right, guys, so as you can see, there is a huge variety of type of homes in Bowling Green, okay? So you can get some that are on some land, you can get some that are cheaper, you can also get very, very luxury homes as well. So, I mean, they have a wide array of different types of homes, just kind of depends on your budget and also what you're looking for. But guys, it's not just housing, okay? So it's also groceries, transportation, even entertainment can be a little bit easier on your wallet down here, okay? So that extra breathing room in your budget can make a huge difference with you guys, okay? And even gas prices, y'all. So gas prices here compared to pretty much anywhere else is quite a bit better, okay? So let's look right here. Okay, so let's look. But like right here in Bowling Green, I mean, like you're talking 239, 244, majority of it is in the 240 range, okay? 244, 250, 250, 244. That's not bad, okay? So, I mean, like compared to a little bit outside, I mean, it's a little bit higher at 260. Yeah, let's just search this area. Okay, so Franklin's about the same, about 250, 249. Got one that's 260, but then right across the border, you got one in Tennessee that's 248, another one's 250, but then you got 290, 270, 274, 268. So I mean, like a 20-cent difference, that can be a huge difference for a lot of guys, especially if you do a lot of traveling. So that's something to think about. But guys, so that extra breathing room in your budget can really make a huge difference in your quality of life. Absolutely. Speaking of quality of life, guys, so let's talk about the community feel that we got. Okay, so Bowling Green has this welcoming and like just a friendly environment and atmosphere.
You like it so far?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's been real nice.
It's big enough to have plenty of things to do, but it still retains that small town charm where you might actually run into people at the grocery store, that kind of thing. But there is a real sense of community here, okay? So whether you're involved in like local events, supporting small businesses, or just hanging out with your neighbors, having cookouts and pool parties and all that stuff, I mean, it's just a really cool place. It's a great environment. great place to live, y'all. You also see a lot of local pride here, and people are genuinely invested in making Bowling Green a great place to live. Absolutely. So there are tons of like community events, farmers markets, local festivals, and that just really bring people together, which is pretty great. And I'll be honest, I've been to a lot of these events, especially the ones downtown. They're really great. They're set up very well. Parking isn't too big of a problem or anything like that. Tell you what, they have a lot of good food, good times, and it's just a lot of fun, guys. All right, so Bowling Green is the proud home of the National Corvette Museum and the General Motors Corvette Assembly Plant, okay? And that is the only place in the entire world these beautiful vehicles are being made. And people go crazy about it, guys. So, I mean, like, they are, like, a Corvette is not a very cheap vehicle, and you see them all the time. I mean, they're like $50,000 vehicles, and you see people driving them all the time. Like, every time I go through town or something like that, at least I run into 2 or 3 Corvettes driving down. So, I mean, it's pretty wild. And because of that, it has really created a unique culture down here. So a lot of related industries and events are here. So even if you're not a diehard car enthusiast or anything like that, it's a significant piece of automotive history right here in Bowling Green, which I think is pretty cool, guys. All right, so another major draw is education and opportunity. Okay, so that is largely thanks to Western Kentucky University, which is a fantastic university that brings a lot of opportunities to Bowling Green, okay, and the surrounding areas. It provides a strong job market, education, healthcare, and various other sectors, guys. Plus, having a university in town means access to like cultural events, sporting competitions, and having a university in town means access to different kind of events, like cultural events the college will sometimes have, as well as sporting events. I know Western is not like the biggest sports team and all that stuff, but I tell you what, people go crazy about it down here. So they really do. They really are into, especially their basketball, and their women's basketball and men's basketball. They are really into football. I would say probably not nearly as much, but also one of the things that's a little bit surprising, I guess, is the following that the women's volleyball team has here in Western, which it shouldn't be surprising. The last few years they have been in the top 25. I think last year they got in the Sweet 16, that kind of thing. So they do have a very good team and a good following, and it's perfect for my kids because my girls, they're all volleyball players, so they love it. All right, so finally, let's talk about the outdoor activities here, okay? So Southern Kentucky is beautiful, and Bowling Green is perfectly situated to completely take advantage of it. So you've got Mammoth Cave National Park, just a short drive away. It is the longest known cave system in the world, and it's a lot of fun for kids, for adults, for pretty much anybody. And speaking of outdoor activities, guys, there's a couple of other things that is really cool about Bowling Green. So Bowling Green technically has 2 separate water parks, okay? So first one is Beach Bend Park. Obviously, a lot of people that know anything about Bowling Green, you know about Beach Bend Park, guys. So Beach Bend Park is pretty incredible. So it has an actual race strip, so people do drag racing and that kind of thing out there. They have events out there all the time. And it's actually also an amusement park as well. And on top of that, not only does it have your rides, it has all that stuff, it has your racing, but it has a full-on ridiculous water park too, guys. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome. And the second water park I'm talking about is Russell Sims Aquatic Center. I actually get season passes here, and it's really great, guys. So they have one side of the pool area that is just an Olympic swimming pool, that kind of thing. And then the other side is more for your families, okay? So the more shallow area, they have a lot of like different things that pour water down. And I don't know what you call them, but they have buckets that fill up and they splash you and all this stuff. My kids love it. I have fun with it too, and it's a great time. And also, if you have really little kids, on the other side, they actually have a splash pad as well, which is pretty cool. And also they do have food down there and all that stuff. And also they have pelicans. And pelicans is pretty great. It's shaved ice and it's pretty awesome, especially in the really hot summer. It is fantastic, guys. So I always love getting the tiger's blood, and it's really good. Another thing to do outdoors is the other cave in Bowling Green, guys. So you got Lost River Cave, which is actually in Bowling Green, and it is pretty great too. So they have rides, they have a walking trail, all that stuff. You can take a boat ride into the cave system and all that stuff. So it's just a ton of fun, y'all. It really is. All right, so there you have it, guys. Just a few big reasons why Bowling Green, Kentucky is attracting so much attention these days. It's got that sweet spot of like affordability, you got the community, unique culture with the Corvette Museum and all that's entailed. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, okay, so I know it looks good on paper, but what's it really like to live here? So, well, like any other place, Bowling Green has its own quirks and challenges. Of course, it's not a huge city or anything like that, like in Nashville. So if you're looking for that constant big city energy and that kind of thing, it might not be your cup of tea. But if you're okay with driving that hour to Nashville, you're golden, okay? But for a lot of people, that's exactly what they're trying to get away from in the first place. And that's why they still want the amenities like Bowling Green does have, but they don't want all the constant craziness of the big city either. And that's why I think it could be a really good fit for certain people if that is what you're looking for. It's got a slower pace of life, a strong sense of like local identity, general warmth, and you don't have to find like the bigger cities because it does have a decent amount of stuff. So it's a place where you can just feel like you belong, where your dollar stretches a lot further than some other areas, where you can just enjoy quality life and without all the craziness, all right? I've heard from so many people who've made that move and they absolutely love it. So they're talking about the friendly people, the affordable living, as well as they tend to talk about some of the different things that you can do in Bowling Green that's kind of surprising. And of course, everybody's experience is different, okay? So I've seen some people that actually miss the hustle and bustle of something like Nashville, and they say Bowling Green is too calm. And I've seen some people feel like Bowling Green's too big. It depends on the person, depends on the situation, all that stuff. And that's one of the reasons I always do these videos, guys. So I want to give you all the information. I want to give you all the information, good and bad, about all the towns, okay? So Bowling Green is the biggest one in Kentucky that I service, so I have done quite a few things on Bowling Green. So I am starting to venture out a little bit some of the other cities or smaller towns outside of Bowling Green just to help y'all out. So if you are looking at some of the other towns and want more information about them, please just give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. Absolutely. I would be happy to either give you as much information as possible or just make a video just by your request. I'll do that as well. So what do you think? Do you think Bowling Green could be a place you could call home? Just drop a comment below and let me know what you think. And if y'all have any questions at all about Bowling Green or the surrounding areas or even venturing out to Tennessee, if y'all have any questions at all, just reach out to me anytime. I'll be happy to help. That's pretty much it with the video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope it was enjoyable. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for your weekly fix of information about the area. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you later.